I know what you're thinking. Almond Pista is some beta twink, bottom bitch, little fuck. But that's not true. Almond Pista is an alpha male. You'll know that because I'm going to tell you that over and over. Almond Pista is an alpha male. The name itself, Almond Pista, it's from a forgotten Nordic language. Means alpha male. You can't look it up. It's forgotten language. It's a Nordic language. So look at my beard. I'm a great descendant of Eric the Red. It's not true, but I'm saying it with confidence and authority, and I'm standing up, crossed my arms, and I'm speaking to you with a tone that makes you think that I know what I'm talking about, when really I'm just making it up. Almond Pista's an alpha male, and you can be too. I know that you weren't born that way. We all can't be descendants of Eric the Red. But that's okay. With just following my basic steps and giving me $10,000, I will teach you how to be an alpha male. You're pathetic. Look at you. You're sitting there on a computer watching YouTube. I am standing here in front of a computer telling you I am an alpha male. I'm going to use power poses here. Stand with my arms crossed. They might be feminine hips, but I can stand with my hands at them and it still look authoritative. I'm going to clap, I'm going to point, and I'm going to say things. And you are going to feel the power that comes from my words. Because Almond Pista is an alpha male. Where's my chair? I need my chair. So recently, one of these Alpha Male Bootcamps started to go viral. People have been covering it, making fun of it. And I just wanted to show, we're going to talk about these Alpha Male camps. Because look, if you need an Alpha Male camp, you are not an Alpha Male. That shit comes natural. What these courses do are... I don't know. They look like they're homoerotic role-playing as some sort of army boot camp type of thing. If that's your type of thing, it might be something you like. I don't know. I'm not judging. I don't really care. If you want to spend $10,000 to role-play as a gay soldier or something, be my guest, but let me assure you, you can do that for free. Just have some self-worth. Doesn't matter what you're doing, what you're saying. Be confident. Believe in yourself, you piece of shit. You're nothing. You're scum. But if you believe in yourself, you can be the best piece of scum there is. So we're gonna look at the program in question. It's a 3-day experience, happens twice a year. It's called the Project, the Modern Day Night Project. We're gonna look at their website. We're gonna get to the bottom of this experience because we are alpha males. So what I'm gonna need you to do is take a bottle of testosterone pills and take the whole thing right now and strap on a fucking big ass strap on. We're gonna look at this fucking modern day night project. Just again, be warned, attention! The modern day night project is only for entrepreneurs, executives, and leaders. If you're a little bitch that's none of those three, get the fuck out of here. You can stay. It's actually fine. You can stay. I don't. Because your family deserves the best version of you as a leader, a husband, and a father. The best version. That's why I stopped drinking and doing cocaine. They got a trailer here. Let's man up. Pop more of those testosterone pills. Let's man up. We're going full screen on this motherfucker.
Project. The project is a 75-hour experience. It's for men just like you.
The full screen on this motherfucker. Hold up. I just want to say the full screen on this motherfucker doesn't work. But if it was in full screen, wouldn't that be cool? So anyway, this is the trailer for the if you want to know more about the project, we're gonna watch this trailer. We gotta roll back. We're gonna watch this. This is filmed, I'm assuming, on location at the project compound in Chino Hills, California, and that definitely doesn't sound like a cult headquarters. It doesn't. Stop saying that. Okay? This is where real men are made. Let's take a gander.
Gentlemen, welcome to the project. The project is a 75-hour experience. It's for men just like you who know that you're meant for more, who know that you might have areas in your life that you're not performing at your highest level. You know you've got greater potential, and there's a higher purpose for you here. The project is not an experience.
I'm bad at math too, but man, was this man just having to look at his fingers to make sure he's like holding them up right? What's going on with, why is he, my dude, have the confidence to know how many fingers you're holding up. Look at this man, he is weak. You, sir, are weak. We're gonna get into him and who he is a little later, but listen, just know, he is weak. He is holding up 4 fingers, and he has to look where I'm gonna go like this and go, I am holding up 5 fingers, and you're gonna be like, that, sir, is wrong, and you are wrong, because I got a 5th finger held up over here. You didn't know that, though. That's what you didn't know. You're wrong. This man is wrong. He is insecure. Look at this little pansy. His insecurities. He's not an alpha. Don't give him your money. No, but seriously, don't give him money either. That's insanity. But let's keep watching.
Greater potential, and there's a higher purpose for you here. The project is not an experience. It's also a process. It's like administering chemotherapy to a cancerous area of the body, and it's going to unearth and expose who you are. The physical challenging that you go through is purpose-driven.
It's weird, I'm just saying.
You're gonna feel it. So you have the choice to ring the bell and quit anytime you want. You need to understand the difference between being hurt and injured. You need to control the negative thought patterns up here. You need to go to the next hour, and that's all you need to worry about.
Crawling through the dirt with your man.
Blood is thicker than water. Raise your hand. All of you.
Yeah.
That is taken out of context.
What the fuck you saying?
Phrase of that is the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. What that means is the blood that people spill together, who go through adversity together, is thicker, creates a bigger bond, a deeper bond, than the water of the womb, meaning people who have shared the same womb. The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. And to that point, this is where I like to...
He's saying your brother is a little beta bitch. Which is true. My brother is. He doesn't know. He's gonna be really mad that I said that in this video, and I'm leaving it in. Because listen here. That man is speaking nonsense. And people that live by these old cliche expressions and stuff are insane. Don't trust what they're saying. Like, they're just using words to, like, say what they mean. And that is how conversation works. Yes. But they're just saying words that they don't, like, think of themselves. They're just repeating nonsense. It's garbage. It's all it is. It's just... He has just been spitting the most, like, rhetoric. It's... like, it's just garbage rhetoric that, like, it's not original to him. It's just... it's words that make you think you're like that he knows what he's saying, but again, he's saying it with confidence. He's saying this stuff like he knows what he's saying, where like when I am stuttering on my words, you're like, this man doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. But really, I do. And if I were to say the words that I mean with the confidence that this man has, you might believe me a little more. But instead, I don't really give a fuck. And that is actually more what it is about being an alpha male, is the ability to not give a fuck what these little shits think of you. They're gonna be like, try to intimidate you and make you look bad, and you know, and if you let them, maybe you do, maybe you are. But if you don't let them intimidate you, because they're just a bunch of fucking little shits that think they need to pay $10,000 to learn to be a man, when really all it takes to be a man is to just be yourself. Have some confidence. Have some self-respect. Have some respect for other people. I know have no respect for these people, but generally speaking, if you treat people with respect, they will treat you with respect. And again, have some self-confidence, self-worth. You mean something, you value. Don't let other people put you down. If anybody that feels a need to put you down is just self-reflecting. They're trying to make themselves look better because they need that. They don't have that because they are actually the beta. And they will make you look bad to try to make themselves feel more on top when they're just some little shit. I am knocking this character out of the park. Boom! Fucking nailing it. Cause I'm pissed as an alpha male. We have so much of this video to watch still.
To remind you that there's only two things that you can control. Only two things, fellas, that you guys can control during this entire evolution. The amount of effort you put out and the attitude in which you show up with to every evolution.
I was able to leave with more confidence, more faith in myself. My family feels more secure, and my finances, I feel like I have more control to be able to
you get to run with
that
tools.
will allow me to propel much further than I had
You get to run with tools, guys.
Those aspects.
You know, I came back from the project 4 months later. I quit my job. I went back into business for myself. Tripled my yearly income by just that one thing of knowing that I have the skill set to be an entrepreneur again, and put myself out in the market again.
Gentlemen, welcome to the
They don't know how to make videos that just don't auto-repeat. Once you gotta pause it. They don't know full screen, and they don't know how to just, make videos that just stop. That's okay. What they do know how to do is teach you to crawl through the dirt to help save your business. You're a fucking pussy. See these axes on the walls there? You need to take those axes. And they're just hatchets. I don't care. I call them an axe. They're just a hatchet. Either way, you need to take that hatchet and you need to fucking smash your old self with the chop it all up into a fucking kindling, and you're gonna burn that old pussy self of yours. We're gonna become men. Let's learn more though. Cause did you know many men are secretly fighting a battle within them that no one knows about? Many men are. There's no shame in being a pussy. We all got our struggles. We all got our battles. Look at this man. You see that man down there? He knows struggles. He has read Mein Kampf. That is a joke. I don't know that he's actually I read that book. He might not be able to read. I don't know. See, he knows. He knows about struggles because he's a little bitch. He says it right there. He knows because he personally was one of those men. You're suffering in silence and pushing through life and business. Some days you're barely holding it together. It doesn't have to be that way. But if you can just flip a switch, you'll have the big breakthrough that you're looking for. And it's only then that you will overcome the self-sabotaging behavior that's destroying your relationship and your business. When you flip the switch, you'll overcome the vice dependencies, limiting beliefs, and glass ceilings so that you can become the husband, the father, and the man that you respect and admire. Look, I know I'm skeptical and you might be skeptical too, but they have testimonials for us to watch from how the Modern Day Night Project has helped other men flip that switch. So if we flip the switch, which is called the play button, on these videos, they will play over and over because they don't care about how to make videos that work properly. They're just here to make us into men. Real men who don't care about the internet and computers unless we are being top G's like Andrew Tate and running websites that are trafficking women. Allegedly. He is still on trial. There's not enough proof to say he's guilty. He just tried to flee the country, with plans to not go back. But that's just a coincidence. Innocent people do that too. Top G's and real men do it. And this is the thing. Let's hope the fucking full screen button works on these ones, but I have a feeling it will not.
After leaving the project, even in that 42 hours, I left with enough force.
Hold up. On a serious note, what are they doing with the money? They can't pay a fucking web developer to make a website that functions nicely. What is this? Full screen. There's a full screen button. Why doesn't it full screen?
In clarity and confidence in myself and my direction to take on whatever was ahead. I realized that I was coming out of this cycle of a subconscious deconstruction of self. And when I discovered the project, I had just really that year entered into a process of conscious deconstruction. I questioned, is this really something I could do physically?
One of the things about being in the project is when you graduate, you get a chance, apparently, to be on this dude's podcast and you get to kiss his ass, which is definitely an alpha move, right? If you are an alpha male, you will go on the man that taught you how to be a man. You will go on to his podcast and talk about how fucking awesome he is and just jam your tongue right up his asshole. That is what you do. That is what alpha men do.
I just wanted to level up to where I was at in every way. My thinking, how I felt about myself, how I felt about life, work, family, all these other areas. I kind of felt in this really just shitty kind of like mode, and I was like, okay, I can be way up here, and I had no idea how to do it. I had no idea how to attain it, and all I could do was think about it. That was the only thing that I was able to do, like at all, was just go, oh, I know it's possible, and that was it. I'm not a bitch in normal life. I didn't think I was. Like most of the time, anything I would do, I would always reign like at the top or near the top. I don't have a problem with fighting. This life.
Motherfucker paid. He paid to be. You paid all this money to have a man yell at you and treat you like dog shit. You definitely, most 100% are a little bitch in real life, in regular life. You paid money to be treated like one. I'm not here to judge anybody on what they're into sexually and stuff. I mean, with exceptions, this just isn't one of those exceptions. What I'm saying, though, is if you want to pay somebody a large sum of money to role play as like a boot camp and have them physically and verbally abuse you and treat you like a piece of shit, you are a bitch in real life, in regular life. There's no shame in that. Be who you are. Just know that you're a little bitch because you paid somebody money to treat you like that. You get to carry logs.
All this shit.
You see that? You got like 4 guys carrying a log. Do you know what I do? I go into the woods and I pick up a log for myself. Remind me tomorrow. Look, I'm so alpha. I tell my computer when to update. I don't let it tell me when to update.
So my wife was concerned, you know, physically, like, you know, she could, well, what she said to me was like, I know you're not going to ring the bell even when maybe you should, you know, if for whatever reason. I'm either coming back a bitch, a beast, or in a body bag, and that's it.
He went in a bitch, she's coming back.
As you get older, it's like, what's the next 10 years going to look like? You know, if I keep doing what I'm doing, physically, you know, when you get older, it's like you spend a little bit more time on the couch, reading the paper, not physically active. So the whole journey kind of began when I wanted to make a change. No matter what you're confronted with in life, whether it's on the personal side or in business, I can pick up the phone. I can call one of 60 guys, whatever, you know, of our group, and get help, get some counsel from people, you know, that understand me, and are freaking savages.
You can call up on someone that's had the same now traumas as him and knows how to deal with things and be able to talk them down because they all got abused in the same way. This is some weird cult shit. This is definitely a cult, right?
I think I came into the project with this idea. It's like I'm just not quitting. I'm not going to quit. It's just not an option for me. So whatever comes is going to come, and I'll deal with it. But it's just never an option.
Quitting is not an option. It is never an option. That's why I have smoked for most of my life. I'm not a fucking coward. Let's see what this last fuck has to say about how awesome this cult is.
We are what we do. Excellence, therefore, is not an act, but a habit. CEOs, executives, they reach a level of success in their own business and they forget about having a coach. They think they're at the pinnacle of their game, but we probably all had coaches at one point in life, and that blind spot I mentioned, you just don't know what else is out there. I think there are a lot of successful guys who go like, I'm not mediocre, right? I'm top 5% or 1% or whatever it is, but they don't realize they've plateaued, right? And they're what's mediocre? Mediocre is average. Well, they've just become average amongst this other peer group instead of continuing to push. So for me, I stuck around, right? I stuck out the 75 hours, amazing experience, and yeah, pushing through those hard moments, they were the breakthrough. They were the proof to myself that I'm not going to quit on myself, I'm not going to quit on my team, I'm not going to quit on my family.
Okay, so the testimonials are in. A lot of buzzwords, a lot of cult-like stuff, a brotherhood. They made an experience rolling around in the sand that made them question everything about their lives. They ripped their schedules apart and made sure that they did not have the time to do this shit again. Because what in the absolute fuck did they pay for? They're like, holy fuck, I don't wanna do this, and I'm looking at everybody else and they're all killing it, so I'm gonna keep killing it. I'm not in debt anymore, so we're doing good. He was not even out of debt yet. He was close to, which is, I guess, good for him. Good for him, but, alpha male here. I haven't been in debt for a while. I might be in debt. I might. I don't even know. I don't care about my finances because a top G doesn't have to worry about money. Let's find out about how we're actually going to flip the switch in our life and business. They've said a lot of buzzwords, but they haven't really told us anything. We're going to crawl around in dirt. We're going to hop into ice baths. We're going to do things that we can do at home, but we choose not to, because why the fuck do you want to do any of these things? They're stupid. The Modern Day Night Project is a 75-hour personal growth experience for men who want to live life filled with fulfillment, purpose, financial freedom, and having a deep, loving relationship with their family. You can choose to live in the woods, and it is longer than 75 hours. It is an all year round personal growth experience with all of those things. But you can do all of this. It's called camping and doing weird shit when you're camping. I don't do most of the weird stuff when I went camping, but I used to camp, and it was a rugged activity that involved a lot of things. Lifting logs, in particular, was actually something that we actually did do in camping. I camped for longer than 75 hours alone in the woods by myself, high on fucking psychedelics and weed. And I survived all on my own. I'm a top G, alpha male. I can do that shit. I can survive in the woods like that, on drugs. You think these business cucks can do that? No. But it all starts with the 75-hour crucible. It's a 3-day experience. It's one of the toughest physical and mental challenges you'll experience, and it's designed to help you shatter your self-doubt and limiting beliefs. You're going to gain clarity in your life's work and purpose. You're going to heal from trauma that makes you feel broken and unworthy. And you're going to dig deep into your past and uncover experiences that are holding you back from achieving greater levels of success in your life. Which you can also do if you drink a lot, because I drank a lot and did some drugs. And I did all of that, and I'm a better person. I came out of that shit a way better person. Look at me. I have confidence. When you complete the McDonald's day-night projects, McDonald's does not have anything to do with it. Don't sue me, McDonald's. When you complete the Modern Day-Night Project, you will have finally destroyed the old version of yourself and engineer the new 2.0 version of the man you want to become. 2.0, upgraded, next version. Screw all of those 1 point whatever updates. No. Go right from you to 2.0. It's better. Everybody knows that is better. So you'll flip the switch into your higher self. Sorry, I was self-projecting there. You will flip the switch into your higher self so you can become a purpose-driven and high-performing leader. A man who is congruent with his core values. We'll meet our instructors, the founder of the project, Bedros Keuilian. I did not pronounce his name right, and I don't even fucking care. That's how you pronounce it now. Bedros Keuilian. He is the founder of the project. He is the founder of global fitness franchise Fit Body Bootcamp. The Bedros Keuilian Show, teaching entrepreneurs how to build empires, create legacies, and best-selling author of Man Up, How to Cut the Bullshit and Kick Ass in Business and Life. Bedros created this program with the sole intent of using the 75-hour experience as a way not only to help men step up to the highest version of themselves, but a rite of passage into the elite Brotherhood of Modern Day Knights, and that is definitely code word for butt stuff. Stephen Eckert is the co-founder of the project. He is a U.S. Marine, co-founder of the LTD, Leadership and Team Development, an immersive experience to turn businesses and their employees into high-performance, profit-generating teams. As a Marine, he goes from teaching people to be killing machines. Now he's teaching businessmen to be business teams. He is the facilitator of suffering, ensuring you earn your spot inside the Brotherhood. He puts his Brotherhood inside of your butt, and that's how he facilitates your suffering. I am making this up. I don't have any proof that this man will sodomize you, but I don't have any proof that he will not. These people won't talk about it. There is probably an NDA saying you won't talk about the butt stuff. So now it's time to meet Nick Koumalatsis. Again, a lot of names I can't pronounce, but this is now how they pronounce their names. I don't fucking care. He was a former Marine Raider and recon. He's a modern day knight, project instructor, best-selling author of Excommunicated Warrior. So they got dishonor. Is that a nice way to say he was dishonorably discharged? Excommunicated by them? I don't know. I know nothing about these people. I'm making wild accusations. They're all just, I'm just joking around here. Nick is the co-founder of Johnny Slicks, the Agogi, and Always Forward podcast. Every day, thousands of men are using Nick's products and services to level up in every aspect of their life. And you can too. Sign up for this 75-hour thing. That's going to cost you a lot of money. This man will treat you like garbage, and it'll pop your boners. Now it's time to meet William Branham, a former Navy SEAL. This man might have killed Osama. He didn't, but he might have. He is a modern-day night projector instructor, founded of the Naked Warrior Recovery and the Navy SEAL Mindset podcast. Gets you into that mindset of the Navy SEAL so you can kill Osama bin Laden in your mind. And that's what really matters. William is a highly decorated Navy SEAL veteran with 26 years of service. That is 26 years more than I have. I am not an American citizen. I can't serve in the U.S. Navy. Also, I don't want it. His expertise in leadership and mindset has been sought after by organizations ranging from small businesses to Fortune 500 companies. Look at this man. This man could sodomize Elon Musk with his, with his cock from 5 miles away. This man can do it. Probably has. Last, but not least. I mean, it probably is least, but Chris Weichman, retired U.S. Air Force survival, evasion, resistance, and escape specialist. Look, if you're being a man of business, and you're an alpha male, you need to know how to escape. So you don't end up like Sam Bankman-Fried. Look at that pussy. He was a fat fuck. Now he's in jail for 25 years because he wasn't a man. He wasn't an alpha man. He was a little fat fucking bitch, and now he's in jail 25 years because he didn't know how to escape. Operation Black Site instructor, modern day night project instructor. This man does it. He does the stuff. He is the CEO of Bull Solutions, Mountaineering, and survival school. Again, if you need to know how to survive, this is the guy you're going to go to. I didn't go to him. I just went out into the woods and took a bunch of drugs and survived. I just learned shit over the years. I don't know. I taught myself how to do stuff. I learned it that way. I didn't have this man try to do butt stuff to me or whatever. Make me do push-ups in the beach. Some other weird stuff. I didn't do any of that. It's not my type either. He's not my type. I'm not going to let him do any of that stuff for me. But he'll show you how to break free from the restraints that they put you in and limitations that you place on yourself. They might not actually put you in restraints, but judging from what I've seen, they might put you in restraints. There is a lot of gay bondage stuff, vibes to this stuff. And he's going to teach you how to break free of those restraints and get soar like an eagle to freedom. But not to the police, because you don't call the police on these people. You don't talk about what happens at the Modern Day Night Project. It's the first rule of the Modern Day Night Project. You do not talk about the butt stuff that happens. Look at this picture here of our modern day knights. Look at them in their glory, holding their bags that they might have been waterboarded with, or those might be body bags that they were buried in if they died during the experience. Again, this is a very cult-like thing. If anybody went missing and stuff, I feel like they would have just buried them right there. There is definitely probably at least some bodies in there somewhere. Now you're ready to go. Here's how you can get your wife on board. Look, men, you're the alpha male, but you're going to need your wife's permission. You got to ask your lady. You're going to be like, please let me spend our life savings on this man camp that I can roleplay to be an army guy. Well, this is how you show your wife this page and these testimonials from the wives. Now let's hear from the women, the wives of the bitches that went to the camp, and see how it makes their sex life or whatever, boom. This is Christina Megason. It's given way too much for our family. I didn't realize it was going to bring back a whole new, improved person. He now speaks like a leader and is well-spoken. He is skyrocketed at work. It's insane. It's insane. Let's hear what she has to say. It won't go full screen, but it might not also stop playing.
I believe so much in the project and in you instructors, that I would never say no if he asked me to go and give back to you guys or to connect with you guys. I would never say no. At this point, it's given way too much to my family. The project means...
She's not gonna say no because of the implications. He's not gonna hurt her if she does say no, but there's implications now that he is a jacked alpha male. She doesn't know that he's not gonna just snap and roid rage and hit her. She doesn't know that, so she's not gonna say no. There is an implication.
To us.
Look at him. He can carry a man on his shoulders.
Like, if anything, it's gonna push him to show
Fireman carry.
How we've already started implementing stuff that he learned from the project with our kids, and they're little, so obviously
he verbally abuses those kids.
We are implementing stuff that they need to learn, how to treat people.
He has them in ice baths every night. He has the fucking bathtub full of ice, and they get up there, lickety split, they jump in that ice bath. They submerge themselves. because his kids
Even at
are
the beginning,
bitches.
I knew that he could do it. I had no doubt in my mind that it would be something that would grow him and challenge him and change him for the better.
That ice
One
bath.
of the things I've seen since him coming back is
gotta love that
the
ice
way
bath.
he encourages our daughters to push, to even going around the neighborhood on their bikes, attack the hill. Attack the hill.
He's
We're gonna
armed them
attack
all
this,
with
we're
guns.
gonna do it, we're gonna conquer it, we're gonna do well with it. And so seeing their confidence build because of the confidence he had in them, because of the confidence that he's had in himself, like that's been incredible to see.
He's like, what are you scared
Our
of? Is a
family, even
man
just in
gonna
one
do
year, has
something to you? I had a
benefited,
man do something to me,
mentally,
sweetie. It's not
socially,
that bad.
physically, spiritually, from the experience that Ben had during those 75 hours. And that's just a year. Like, it's still continuing. There's still classes going through. There's still guys that Ben gets to pour into and to encourage.
Look, if
and
Sabrina
motivate.
still doesn't have your wife sold on why you need to spend all your life savings on this camp, let's introduce her to Wendy Fisher. I see more belief in himself, which again, I said already, self-confidence is key. He had been talking about it for so long, and I knew if he didn't do it, it's been postponed. It might not happen. It might not happen. Because he or I would come up with an excuse. Since it was only 3 weeks, neither of us really had a lot of time to process that. And it was just here, get him on the plane and see you later. And I'm so glad he did it. They did it like last minute, it seems. Let's see what she's got to say.
Hey, I'm Steve Eckert, United States Marine, entrepreneur, and instructor of the project. Welcome to another episode of the MDK Wives Show. This is where I interview the wives.
Okay, we're not going to watch. This is apparently the full podcast, and I have already stretched this on a long time, and I'm not going to watch this woman talk about her husband being a little bitch and having to get abused by other men to be better. It's just sad. It's really. But here we go. The upcoming classes. The one just passed. This one just passed. This is the one that we all saw clips of on social media. But coming up in October, there's only 15 spots left. You better spend your life savings. So you can be like these miserable looking fucks and be abused to learn to be a real man. There, you have some questions. There's some frequently asked questions here. There's some frequently asked questions, and I don't think any of them are any of the questions that I have. Look, I don't care what kind of past you've had. It doesn't matter what abuse, addiction, or hardship you've experienced in life. What matters to me is that you're here now. Look at these men and their hatchets. So right now, you have two choices. As I see it, you can continue to suffer in silence. You can continue to suffer in silence, numbing yourself with vices and white-knuckling it through life. Or you can decide to live life with purpose, passion, and profits. You see, once I flipped the switch in my life, everything changed for me and I've never looked back. Now it's your turn to flip the switch. I'm looking forward. I see what he did there. I see what you did. Looking forward to welcome you to our brotherhood. Alright, my top alphas. Now we've learned about the project. We know it's probably a cult. It's definitely not worth $18,000. And it was definitely worth all the dunking on. People have been doing it on the videos on social media, right? But what we also have learned is that Almond Pista is an alpha male. Top dog. Look at my little hatchet. I don't need a full-size hatchet. You see this? I can cut down the biggest redwood. I'm not allowed at the project because they're near the redwoods. They're in California. I'll go there. I'll find the redwood. I'll cut them all fucking down with this little fucking thing. Just that. I'm top dog like that, right? I don't need to join no fucking $1,800,000 camp. I don't need to join a Tate's Discord service. I am the top G. Sorry, my suspenders were starting to fall off there. I wasn't trying to flex on anybody. I don't need to do that. Look, I don't need to. We already know I'm fucking jacked, right? And I got this hatchet. Fucking chop down them fucking redwoods. Yeah, see, like that. Just like that. Chop down them redwoods. I don't know. Like the video. Leave some comments. Check out another video and subscribe. I don't know if I'm pointing at the right things. Who fucking cares? An alpha doesn't matter. If the video starts playing again, let it roll. That's how alphas roll. Did you see that shit? If it went full screen, YouTube's broken. It shouldn't go full screen. That's not how it rolls. It's not how we roll in the top G's.